How you guys doing? So as promised, every Tuesdays and Thursday, we're gonna have English material only for you guys. And if you notice, this YouTube channel is pretty much all full of Spanish information. So I decided to help out a little bit more with the English audience here, since we have also in our live trading sessions many people from many other English-speaking countries, and so I wanted to reinforce the information that we offer just in English for you. So since we're pretty new uploading material with English language for you guys, I wanted just to go through very specific topics. So once we are done with all this structure with price action, then we can go ahead and talk more about the marketing, the market opening, the market information and stuff like that. Okay, so the final idea here with Watch My Trading is that you get enough tools to trade at the opening of the market. If you trade the opening of the market in Europe, or if you trade the opening of the market of the US. Okay, so again, at first we're gonna go little by little, just building up all the steps that you need to know and understand about price action. And at the end of all these Tuesdays and Thursday, you're gonna have enough information to kind of do it yourself, or just to join us in our live trading sessions. Okay, so the main goal of Watch My Trading basically is to get you to join us trading live. So we're just a community that we trade in a very specific chat with a program that we do all our stuff. And the idea again is not to get you to just study things, but to apply them right away. So that's basically our goal, because I'm sure that you're like full of courses, and there's plenty of free information on the internet about everything, and you can study from anyone, but at the end of the day, what matters to you is what you can actually apply on the real market in real time. And that's we are very, very, very focused about in Watch My Trading since we started it. Okay, so the topic today is people points, and why people points, and there's many formulas of people points. So now, since we don't use indicators to kind of set up a strategy, like we don't really use the information of the people points, what we do is we use them as how we frame the price action of the market during that specific trading session. Okay, again, so I hear many people saying, yeah, Karinfy does not use any indicators, she doesn't use stop loss, but then why she's using the people point? One more time, I don't really use it to know what price I'm going to enter, what price I'm going to close my trade. I use it only to know how the price is framed on that specific day. Okay, so now the formula that you need from the people point is the daily shift formula. Okay, and that's the reason why we all use MT4. You cannot get the MT5 to put any indicator on it. You can only use it on the MT4. I know many brokers have their own platform that they will not allow you to set up your own indicators. Okay, so again, if you download and if you have the MT4, you can absolutely install the people points. Again, if you cannot get the formula right, please write on the comments. We can also send you the indicator to your email, but you can contact us at info@watchmytrading.com and ask for the right indicator for your MT4. Okay, so even if you're not familiar with the MT4, even if you're not using it because you're using Ninja, you're using the Trader Station, you're using the Open Hat platforms, again, I encourage you to use the MT4 just because you need to install the people points. Okay, and the power of the people points is that is very precise in terms of how it gains information from the previous trading session for you to use it on the actual trading session that you're in. And that being said, if you're used to use moving averages, so RSA or any information related to moving averages, you're going to find the advantage that people points is very specific, is very precise when it comes to giving you the information of the price activity. So once you install in your MT4, you're gonna find different levels of pivots, and the most important one is the gray one, the gray line of the pivot point. And that specific line, once you install it, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. That specific line is the magnet of the market through the day. So if you have the pivot point here and the prices are above, what is going to happen is that the magnet is going to attract the prices. And if you have the prices below and the pivot point is right here, the market is going to do like that. So it's like it acts like a magnet. Then you have many different other pivots around. But the first idea of this video is that you get to install your pivot point, the daily shift pivot point. Again, you can ask us for the file, we can send it to you, the indicator. And then how to use it. Again, you cannot structure any strategy based on that, but it's going to absolutely help you out to know when the market open for buyers, when the market open for sellers, and how you can use the prices around those levels. Okay, so it's once you start doing price action after like 6 months or so, you're not going to even need the pivot points. Okay, but again, it's like the little school that you need at first, because you're really struggling to identify how the market opened, if it opened for buyers, if it opened for sellers, what levels you have to go to. So it's pretty useful. And also, since we don't go for long-term, we don't go for long-term strategies, and I'm sure that if you've been in the market for a while, you're gonna realize that the FX market, the commodities market, today's market is not really for long-term strategies. Okay, so that's the only thing, that's the only problem, that you have to focus on scalping, you have to focus on the little pieces of market that you can get from. Okay, again, this material is just in English. I told you guys about it. Tuesdays and Thursday English only, then Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays we do have a Spanish material in our Instagram, so you can follow us there. And apologies if you're Spanish speaking. Again, I already clarified that we wanted to open up more English material. So in the next videos, once you have your pivot points, I'm gonna be more able to show you more about it. Okay, but this first one, if you're not using the pivots, then it's gonna be hard for me to explain you what you see, how you use them. Okay, so another advantage that I see pretty useful is that, again, the information of the pivots, that you have a very specific trading session, is gaining the information from the previous trading session. Okay, so what you see now on the pivots, the information is captured from the exact perfect previous day, So if you see, comparing to many other indicators, pivot points have the power of, like, to say a moving average of 1 day, and there's no such a thing. There's no moving averages of 1 day. There's just not. So again, it's really powerful. It's really precise if you want to go for scalping strategies. And again, it's a beautiful tool. You can apply it to FX, you can apply it to commodities, you can apply it to cryptocurrency if you want to. And that's another issue that I got many questions about. Some people that are following us for a while, and they use pivot points, and they keep asking me, then how you use the pivot points from Bitcoin or from any other with any other cryptocurrency. And I said, well, first of all, those are pretty new products in the market, so there's not there's not enough information that the indicator have every day. So it's like every day is something really new, for the market. But again, you can totally use it. Like, for example, you have the opening of the European market, you have the opening of the US market, and you have the price of Bitcoin above the pivot point, the central pivot point. So you know that it opened it for buyers. You may ask yourself, then how is it that it opened it for buyers if there's 24 hours open? All the market in the FX is 24 hours open. Well, don't you forget that 80% of the volume on the daily basis markets is moved by the European opening session and the US opening session. So when we see most activity of the market, again, is because it was led by Europe, it was led by the US. Okay, so you're not gonna see as many opportunities as you have of the at the right opening hour of the market. And it also applies for crypto. It also applies for cryptocurrency. Once the market opens on the European market or the US market is when you have most activities, when you have most opportunities. It also again applies for crypto. If the price is above the pivot of that day, you know that it's going to push up. If the price on the opening hours of the European market is below your pivot, the central pivot point is going to push down. It means you have a correction on that day. And if I see the market exactly now, I go to Bitcoin at this moment, and again I have the price above the central pivot point, and that means it's a push for the buyers, like it's a buy day. Okay, if I have the price below the central pivot point, once you install it, you're gonna see it. That means that it's a correction day, it's a seller's day. Okay, so I really hope that this information helped you out. It's been 12 minutes. Again, it's just a matter of you to download any MT4, install the pivots, and then you can use that information, and then you can execute the trades on any broker that you have or any other platform that you have. Again, remember that to do a scalping, you had to count that your broker is very transparent in the executions and the prices that you see, because you go for that specific price, that specific level. When you do a scalping, you want to go for those 15, 20, 25 pips on that day. And if the broker is eating you from the execution, let's say 3-4 pips, you're missing the trade. Okay, so don't forget that it's the key to choose the right broker for your strategy, if you're especially, and in particular, if you are a scalping trader. Okay, so if you have any questions about pivots, any questions about it, please you can type on the comments, and I'm gonna do my best to reply you as fast as I can. We use pivot points on daily basis, and again, there's no other tool such powerful for intraday traders. There's really nothing invented better than this. The precision that it has, the specific information that it's going to give you, and the feedback that you get from the market when you have the pivot is unique. You're not going to find anything else. Once you have that, then we're going to keep recording and having more information, and then you're going to have, like I said, more tips about how to trade on the pivots. Okay, but step by step. First, you have to get familiar with the pivot points, how the market moves around the pivots. Once you get familiar with that, then I'm gonna take you step by step towards the scalping. At the end of the day, the idea is that you finally get to do your daily profit goals and with the less risk and exposure possible. Okay guys, I'm out, and we start the live trading session within the next 20 minutes or so. And we do have an open chat, so if you want to join us, you can do it. We have an open chat, and I'm there 24 hours. And we have that chat with just real traders and some traders that are actually studying. So it might help you, the information that you see there, because we are all on the same page there. Doing the scalping, understanding the expirations of transactions, and we also do some exercises about pivots and daily prices activity. Okay, thanks so much. And again, if you want to contact me, I'm gonna put it on the description down below here, the emails of watchmytrain.com. and so you can actually get us to use the right indicator. I mean, so you can use the right indicator, because like I said, there's many formulas of pivot points, and you need to have the exact one, okay? Otherwise, it's not gonna help you. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next Tuesday, okay? The next Tuesday, again, the topic is gonna be probably to approaching more to strategy and not talking too much about the theory of price action, okay? So we'll see. Bye-bye, thank you.